Hey KU fans, welcome back to Allen Fieldhouse with Tom Keegan. I'm Matt Tate, and the Jayhawks are 1-0, right?
No, they're 0-0.
Oh.
No matter what happened tonight, they're 0-0.
Exhibition.
Those 22 turnovers don't count.
That's the best news for KU, and maybe for Udoka Azubuike tonight. Not a good game for the junior in his debut after flirting with the NBA in the offseason. But Kansas tops Emporia State 93-55. And it was a good game and a good debut for Diedrich Lawson. What did you make?
Although he had too many turnovers, but
yeah.
No, he obviously knows how to do a little bit of everything.
Everything.
Has a great feel for the game of basketball and great hands.
Yeah.
Pretty good shooting touch. Good handle.
Right.
Yeah, he's not real a super athlete.
Explosive.
Like that. Yeah,
that's what Self always says. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the anti-Darrell Arthur there. But.
Yeah, it was interesting. At Media Day the other day, Self compared him to Boris Diaw. And I thought that was a really good comparison. He said, hey, I don't remember Boris Diaw when he was young, but later in his career, kind of that slow, sluggish, sleepy game, but then you look and he's got numbers in pretty much every category. 31 points, 15 rebounds tonight. You know, Kansas would have won this game without him, but they really did need somebody to kind of spark things early. Everybody played a little sloppy, a little sped up maybe. I don't know what the problem was early, but he was the one that was able to kind of settle it down and get them going.
And the fastest guy didn't have any of those 22 turnovers. That's freshman Devon Dotson. He's a jet.
Oh, that was fun to watch. He started with Quentin Grimes, another freshman, McDonald's All-American. They were in the backcourt. Vick was out there, senior. He's back. I thought Vick looked great tonight. 5 assists, 7 points. Picked his spots very well.
Yeah,
set
he's
up
a good
guys.
blender.
Yeah, that's exactly a good word for it.
And most blenders can't jump through the roof.
That helps too. Yeah, that does help. I also thought he looked, like he's coming into his own as a leader. He was getting on guys, telling them where to go, getting right in their face. I mean, that's what a team leader is. It doesn't matter if the fans or even we see it, but his teammates need him to do that, and especially early. I think that was a good sign for tonight.
Yeah, he's. I like the way that he can do a little bit of everything, but doesn't do it loudly.
Right.
Until he does it incredibly loudly. And there were no lobs tonight. They weren't going to show him any plays.
Yeah. They threw one. Vick threw one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Vick that threw it? To Lightfoot.
Yes.
And Lightfoot just went right through his hands, and it was after 2 or 3 passes that had almost been thrown out of bounds to begin with.
Right.
I was sitting next to Matt Galloway from the Topeka paper, and I said, there's no reason that Lightfoot should have not caught that ball other than karma, because they weren't supposed to score on that possession. They tried to turn it over 3 times. They weren't due the points.
Usually in exhibitions, or at least in late night, you'll see Lightfoot just jacking threes. Maybe not exhibitions, but every late night.
Loves it.
He jacks a ton of threes because he's a pretty good three-point shooter, and he knows Self's mind is elsewhere.
Good point.
It's on the recruits. It's not about Lightfoot. He almost thinks like Self isn't watching her.
Yeah, he did make one tonight. I think he was 1 for 2, right? He took another one. Got a little bold after that. Yeah,
he is a pretty good shooter, but
he is pretty good. When it's rhythm, steps into it and goes. Anybody else jump out at you? I thought David McCormick was another freshman people were excited to see. He had 4 turnovers. Really sped up early. Tried to, couldn't get out of his own head. And then I thought in the second half showed some good things.
You know what? Those freshmen, none of them, all 5 of them have bodies that you would say, that's not a freshman.
Totally agree.
They're so developed for freshmen. It's amazing.
Quentin Grimes, you could tell me he's 24 years old. I believe you.
And he made some amazing plays.
Yeah. I really liked watching their defense tonight. I thought that the depth and the advantages that this team's going to have from that depth really showed up tonight. They pick up token full court at times. They're always, the point guard is always there waiting for that primary ball handler when he crosses half court. Made it really hard for Emporia State, as you'd expect, because they're overmatched. But that's going to make it hard for everybody.
Yeah, it is, because of that depth, you can play full court some, and you can do a million different things. And that's so cool that they opened the season against Michigan State. The number 10 against number 1. That's going to be a blast.
November 6th. They do have one more exhibition game before that. Next Thursday right here against Washburn, former KU walk-on Brett Ballard brings his Ichabods to town. So it'll be another exhibition game. They could have 72 turnovers. They'll still be 0-0.
Yes, they'll be 0-0 with 2 routes.
There you go. For Tom Keegan, I'm Matt Tate. Thanks for checking out KU Sports Extra. KU wins at 93-55. We'll see you next time.